Yes, yes. Welcome, viewers. This is Wadidja. As what did you do? What did you think? What did you enjoy? And here we are with our finale episode of We Shall Know One Another role-playing series, as we came to know and got to become best friends with Minerva, Velimire, Flair / Lizzie / the Helmet, as well as the lovely Kaya.
I have come.
It was great. It was great. Hey, Quentin, welcome. Good to see you in chat. It's excellent. So yeah, this is going to be a dedicated episode to just the Kim chats and to see what sort of conclusion has come about after becoming best friends, and we'll go visit everybody. The NPCs is where they are, and wrap up the role playing series. Talk about what's coming next. And yeah, it should be really good. It's really good. I'm looking forward to it. It's been a long time coming. I kid you not. I mean,
sleep? Yeah, right. Goodness. I told the suits we're exhausted. They just gave me dexies and a pat on the back.
But yeah, it's like with the fact that the Kim chats are somewhat time gated. You're looking at least 19 to 20 server resets essentially to get through it all. Because even though this is like the 18th episode, we did have one initial Kim chat.
Boss fight looks amazing.
Right. I remember you putting that up in the Discord, which is really cool. Looking forward to trying to do that as well at some point in time. But yeah, like I said, the Kim chats, they are time gated, and one thing that did help was to use the Kimulacrum website that a fellow Tenno decided to create to help navigate all of the various different Kim chats, with a nice flow chart to let you know where your progress is and how to get to everything, and to avoid having to reset their memories in case you need to redo everybody. But what's cool is that Warframe is also to add an ability to reset the memories of the different groups within this faction. So you have, the original Hex, and then you have Kaya, the four, essentially.
And
Kaya,
there's a secret boss fights for all the boss.
Minerva, Velimire, and Kaya, Minerva, Velimire, and Flair. So you're saying, Quentin, that all the various different bosses that are within its star chart now have a extra fight, I guess, with the completion of Steel Path. Is that what you're getting at?
We can go so deep in so many
Yes.
Cool, that's cool.
All you have to do is tell me what you want.
My drifter wants you, baby. So yeah, we'll go ahead and kick things off. Like I said, it's going to be dedicated to just the Kim chats, and then we'll wrap up the episode with what's going to be coming next. And yeah. So let's go ahead and kick it off like we normally do, where I tend to step over there and say hi to Lady Eleanor.
The biggest monster you ever took down.
No, really? Yeah, it's interesting how she refers to herself as a monster. I've always kind of been a little awkward with agreeing to that particular point, and I probably should get with it because she's not going to let the point go.
Hiya. I wonder where she ended up, or if there's any of her left. We could have saved her, I think. We just didn't care enough. We thought she deserved what she got. Who were we to judge?
Welcome, viewers.
Yeah, let me go ahead and check things here on the broadcast.
You only love me for my prehensile tongue.
I think I'm the only one here.
You definitely love her for more than that. I'm sure you may be. It's okay, Quentin.
I hope you can forgive me for barging my way into your brain that first time. I do not feel good about that.
Wait a minute. Trying to get this particular broadcast. Let's see.
How are we? I'm only a wicked thought away.
Okay, there we go. All right. Let's go on over here to the Kim chats, and what I'll do is I'll pull up where we are so far. Well, where we are, not just so far, but where we have come to be. And at the end too, after we do the initial with Minerva, Velimire, Flare, and Kaya, we'll go ahead and see what's also too next with the other Kim chats, because this will involve what's coming next as far as the next role-playing series in regard to the Kims, to further explore where the additional text lead us. Apparently, we've kind of ended the chat with Flare and Minerva. There actually are no more Kim chats. I'm surprised. We do seem to have one more with Kaya, because yesterday it was her birthday, or we celebrated her birthday, and did not come up with her Kim chat. So at least we'll have this one to go ahead and cover. I'll go over what was the final chat with Flare, Minerva, and Velimire, and like I said, we'll visit them, see what's going on with them real quick, and then come back and then wrap up with these other Kim chats as well. I wonder just how many more we have. That's, like I said, that's going to be part of the next little mini series for the role play, to see what they have to say. Let's see here. So with Minerva and Velimire, I'll go ahead and pull up the last Kim while I finalize what I'm doing here on the YouTube studio to make sure everything's clear. But yeah, so this is what the chat was about. It was just more of a wrap up in regard to where they are and the fact that they are together. Let's see real quick. This is what we're saying here. While I did it, I got them back together again now. I get back together again. Now, if only I could get them to stop flirting so much. So like I said, it's really cool how all that worked out for the best. And this is what the Kim was involving. Let's see in a second. Okay, well, yeah. Actually, these are the previous Kim chats, my bad. These are the previous Kim chats we had. Here is the actual chat. There we go. The last one, rather.
My phone is fully charged.
All right, good for you. Enjoying that PlayStation 5 for your birthday? Yeah, so that's basically how it ended. Like I said, it's really cool. You know, Velimire has embraced his incredibly sexy wife, and
I have to install it. I hope my mom helps me.
Oh, you still haven't gotten the PlayStation 5 up and booted with everything yet? Interesting. Okay, yeah, get on that, man. That's the thrill for getting it, is enjoying it. But yeah, you know, Minerva has definitely come around to appreciating Velimire, and Velimire has, you know, recognized where he went wrong with everything and not trusting Minerva. And like I said, Minerva's come back around to really enjoying Velimire's sense of humor and flirtatious nature. And like I said, they are wrapped up, tight as book, snug as a rug. And we have, let's see here. So Flare, which is interesting with Flare, Lizzie / the Helmet, as we're saying here, they found a new understanding. I'm glad I could be a part of that. And these are the Kim chats that we had, which led to their conclusion. And they composed a song together, which was really cool. It's like about 10 different songs, if I'm not mistaken, that you could potentially have, depending on what path you go and to what end you have with them. But yeah, so this is the path that we went down, and this is the Kim chat that we had for them. And I'll read the interesting lyrics that they composed together. My path led to a empathetic relationship between them, and in the nature of, you know, the turmoil that was going on that was also too resolved. Let's see. But yeah, so and it's interesting because I'll pull up a particular email that we wound up inbox, that message that we got from Flare, and it's fascinating because it gives you a little bit more insight about the Warframes, the future of the Warframes, the notion that it really seems like Entradi seeded what the Warframes become, or the point of them in the past to be born in the future, and that various different Protoframes do evolve eventually into Warframes, and that many are potentially a good, not all of them, but a good amount of them that may have been seeded in the past, indeed, will let us know as they develop the Protoframes further, live through the centuries to the future in one way or another. But yeah, so the song between Flare, Lizzie / the Helmet was, I see the fire beyond your eyes, caged soul drowning in daylight skies. You smile like sin, but I see the ache. Every touch, every breath, how much can you take? Oh, am I the sinner or the saint today? Do I rise like the phoenix or just fade away? Your touch is thunder, your kiss is a storm, but inside you're screaming, trying to stay warm. I see the cracks beneath your skin. I see the cracks beneath your skin. The battle you fight but never win. A heart like soul, but you live in the void, lighting the sky just to be destroyed. I feel your fire. I know your pain. I burn just like you. We bleed the same. Oh, am I the hero or the one to blame? Do I chase the light or get lost in the flames? Golden halos and serpentine grins. Every love song ends where it begins. Will I rise? Will I fall? Will I rise? Will I fall? It's beautiful. It's beautiful what was created there. So, like I said, everything's all well and good. Flare actually imparts a version of Lizzie, because the Helmet Lizzies, you know, there are many. In other words, they can create multiple versions of themselves, and Flare actually imparts a version of Lizzie for you as a Schwagen, essentially, to play her, to enjoy making music with her. So it's really, really cool. But yes, while we're talking about Flare, like I said, they send the inbox communication to us, which is this. Really, really cool. I figured it out. Something's been nagging at me for a while. It started as a little thing, but it just wouldn't go away. How come the Temple Warframe has my name? How come they have a guitar called Lizzie too? The Temple was a stage persona, the me I wanted to be, and Lizzie is unique. I couldn't figure it out until you brought me and Lizzie together in harmony, and I finally understood. This change that's happening in me, it can't be stopped. I'm going to transform completely one day. And that's okay, because the Warframe from your time, Temple, it's me, one of the same. The Warframe that Ballas was too scared to build because rebellion was built into his DNA. You see, Drifter, I go where I'm needed. I stick it to the man in Luston, Samaria, Halavania, and now I need to do it in Pluto Terminus too, many, many years from now. As part of the rebellion against the Oraxia, essentially. I mean, if the Technocyte Coda can survive to your time, why not me? Yeah, Technocyte Coda, basically Techrot, technocyte virus. Kaya's helped me figure it all out. There's a comet that leaves the system and gets back just in time for the Tenno insurrection. That's where I'll hibernate. Lizzie will make sure I don't oversleep. So he's going to hibernate on a comet. That's wild. When Octavia hits the beat and the drums kick in, I'll be there, waiting in the sky. Come back to join the children of the revolution. Wow. See you, Blair Temple. And so yeah, they left Lizzie, and you can play it as a Swajan. It's mad cool. That's what I have displayed over here on the back wall right there. It's really cool. And of course, you actually have to be in a Warframe in order to play the Swajan, but at least here. But yeah, this is how it's set up. So yeah, you get to play Lizzie. So that's mad cool. And of course, if you have the Temple Flare emote, you can do a little jam out. So yeah, it's rather cool in a way of itself. So let's see what Kaya has to say.
Hey.
And Ali, good to see you in chat. Welcome. Let's see. So Kaya, we have here for her. You know, she did it. She actually did it as far as her time travel escapade and being able to navigate through time. Let's see. This is the previous Kim chat. Let's see. She's just like, if this is an automated message from Kalila, so if you read this, find me where you find yourself, wherever you are. Live, love, laugh. Like I said, I'll show you what's up with that, because she does say here, I believe it's here. Yeah, sure. Come find me in Loronda. That's the Loronda relay station on Mercury, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, no, is it Mercury? Yeah, I believe it's Mercury, right? Hydroid's relay. And then we also too have a capture scene where you can actually see her in that too, because the capturers basically replicate whatever's going on in that tile set as it is. So yeah, it's really cool. So let's see what she has to say. I believe this is going to be her final Kim, the same way it was with the rest of them, as far as what Kim chats that DE has put together for us. I'm sure there'll be more, just like there were more for the other Hex members. So we'll see what comes to be. But let's just see what we have here. Right. Yeah. What? Hold on. Oh, I read what it was. Oh, okay. All right. There was nothing more to it then. Interesting. Let me just pull up this Kimulacrum. Like I said, the Kimulacrum, I used it to help navigate things, even though I role-played the situation. It's best, for the most part, without, changing my role-play with the Drifter and what responses would be. There were a few times where I was like, oh, okay, I could go with that to kind of make sure I'm on the right path, or I got some aspects of some bonus Kim. But, I enjoy role-playing the point, without a doubt. It's just making sure that, you don't have any weird hiccups along the way, because, like I said, despite how much I enjoy it, I definitely would not want to have to reset the memories of the Hex just to get a particular end to things, or whatever resolution I'd like to have with them. But it's, like I said, this Kimulacrum, as it's called, is very, very helpful. I'll put this up in the chat link for those that may be watching and will watch and would like to take advantage of it. Because like I said, there's a lot of work that they put into it. And I teach you not Flare/Lizzie/ the helmet, their Kim is exceptionally difficult to navigate because it's basically kind of having a conversation with basically three folks.
https://browse.wf/kimulacrum number sign #minerdialogue_rom dot.
Hey, Rose.
Hello
Hey,
there.
how you doing, Rose? Good to see you in chat. Definitely. Like this sort of finale, just wrapping it all up, seeing what all has happened in regard to the conclusion of things. Just recapping what all we've experienced throughout the series. So yeah, essentially this was Kaya's final message. We would have had it yesterday if her birthday thing wasn't on the calendar, but she's in Laronda, has gone there. She's like automated message, reading this, find me where you find yourself, wherever you are. Live, love, live, laugh, love. There we go. And so it's interesting how there obviously is a way of beyond the point. She's not just in the future. She's able to come back in time too because she's part of the whole temporal Archimedia. At whatever point Flair gets on that comet, he's still chilling in 1999 for the moment too. So, it's interesting because let me see, does he? Let's trying to double check this. Yeah, they don't really give a date as to when this comet is leaving the system and coming back, or what the cycle of it leaving and coming and leaving is. But we do know that it comes back at the time of when the Great Rebellion happens, and Flair's going to be on that comet hibernating at some point in time. Perhaps after he turns into Temple, or perhaps hibernates and he transforms into Temple. Like I said, it's going to be fascinating to see how DE fully fleshes all out. Let us know, like, at what point in time do the Warframes, the Protoframes become Warframes? Like, how long do they have in this Protoframe state? Is it about 1999 that's kind of holding him in it? Are there other potential possibilities for them where they stay Protoframes and then the other potential of them becomes a Warframe? It's going to be fascinating. But I mean, I kid you not, I highly realized that what was up with the Protoframes, that they succeeded in the past to become what they are in the future. And it's a saying that the victor goes the spoils, conquerors get to write history. And I had a feeling that the Orakin were kind of BSing a little bit, acting like they were the ones that created something when they really didn't necessarily do so, or they were taking credit from Trotty's work one way or the other. But in an interesting sense, the Techrot or Technocyte virus we don't still understand the full origin of it because it existed in 1999 as if I'm not mistaken. Either way, it was brought back by Andrade to experiment the way he did. But he found that pocket in time to come back to, and the Techrot virus was there. We do know, as far as I understand the storyline of things. Either way, the Techrot Technocyte virus, the helmet itself feels like it is, because it feels like it's beyond time in the way of itself. So it's be interesting to find out exactly what is the true origin of it itself. Because it finds itself to be timeless. So it's interesting. It's interesting. Like I said, I'm really glad that we covered.
How do I transfer my games and data to the PS5?
I couldn't tell you that offhand there, Quentin. I believe there's a way you can do it. You mean to look that up? Essentially, yeah, you have to look that up. Can't tell you.
To Google that.
Yeah, you're going to have to Google that quick. They got help videos out there, you know what I'm saying? Because most of everything's on the cloud as far as like digital services are concerned. Your digital games will be backed up. You can back up your game saves through PlayStation Network. They should be saved, I believe. You can upload them to the cloud. It's free. You know what I'm saying? That's basically how I transferred over my game saves, if I remember correctly. But once you do a transfer of your game saves, it won't automatically back them up. You'll have to then manually back them up. But you know, that's.
Okay,
but
I'm doing it tomorrow.
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time, not a whole lot, but it's within your system files. You know, you'll go there and just say backup game. You can back it up to an external drive and transfer them that way too. But you know, it's part of a free PlayStation Network service. And I mean, you're probably part of PlayStation Plus in one sense or another, the basic membership of it. And I don't know if that's part of the package. But bottom line is, the aspect of that is there for you to be able to transfer your game saves, okay? And any digital games, of course, you can continue to download those right back from PlayStation Store. Anything that may be on disc or whatever, that's a different bag altogether.
What is a Inkstron drive?
I don't know. I'm not familiar with that term. Yeah, we'll go ahead and visit everybody as to where they are. We'll go ahead and take the long route so when we get to them.
We don't got the knowledge of Google. Looking this stuff up on the internet is your best bet.
Yeah, it's not that complicated, Quentin. You should be able to get to the point fairly easily. But yeah, my drifter's rocking the Velimire new hairstyle, by the way.
Field strip done. Heading out in a bit to clear my.
So here's Kaya. Like I said, she's here in 1999 as well as in Arunda. So yeah.
Dude, the future rocks.
So yeah, she's going back and forth, in my opinion, is what's going on there.
You're one of the real ones.
And, you know, Minerva has now turned towards Velimire, and they have their little flirtation, and she gets to present her lovely self to him as she leans
genuine
forward.
Scaldra hardware, clean, untraceable, no credit.
And so yeah, they're just chilling.
Hey, babe, look who's here!
So yeah, that's what's up. Let's see.
There's a certain savage justice in taking the oppressor down with their own weapons. Don't you think?
Just seeing
Understood.
if she says anything.
Another time.
Feast your eyes, Drifter.
Yeah, okay. So yeah.
Now what if Amir wants to come for game night and there aren't enough chairs, huh? Imagine the look on that little guy's face.
So yeah, they're happy and together.
What will Vel and I get up to alone?
And Claire and Lizzie are here.
After the plague.
That line of dialogue alone made me spend all my standing on chairs.
Right. So yeah, they got their little jibber jabber.
They left us so very little.
Okay.
Not a lot of dialogue, but yeah, there they are,
Us
happy.
Gotta stick together.
All right, and so yeah, we'll pop up to Arunda real quick. And let's see. I think I'm gonna switch to my other potential author. Yeah, let's see. We'll go up there because when you get to the relay, you can't yeah, go. You can't walk around as your drifter. But what's cool is that you, like I said, if you have the capturer, you can. Yeah, here we go. You can actually see it that way too. See Kaya that way as well.
I was in the relay the first day Kaya was in Larunda. The flood of people nearly crashed my game.
Wow. But she's not there unless you complete the chem, though. You know what I'm saying? You got to get through the chem to actually. So I guess it was the first day people got that far in the chem and unlocked that ending of her story. I'm guessing. So let's see. We'll do a little blessing for Latino. Resource blessings always a safe bet. And we get our.
Yeah, it was the first day of that. The day everyone who was on track unlocked it.
Right. We got our author up there with that nasty little zip because of the technosite coda that we're still hunting. Oops. So yeah, here she is.
Oh my gods. That was a cephalon. Amira's gonna die.
There she is. That's mad cool.
You knew all along, right? That I'd make it? Because when you left for 1999, I was already here, wasn't I? But you let me figure it out for myself. Without helping. Thanks.
Her mouth is
Spoiling
moving
how my
now.
story ends.
Like yesterday when during the broadcast when I took a visit. Oh shoot. Hang on. Can I get around? There we go. Oh damn it. Fell. I don't believe her mouth was moving.
A space mall.
Hold up. Let me take this harass off because he is just trying to get past her and that's not helping. Okay, there we go.
You knew all along, right? That I'd make it?
So her mouth
Because
only moves
you
when
left for
she's not
1999, I
interacted
was
with.
already here, wasn't I? But you let me figure it out for myself. Without helping. Thanks. For not spoiling how my story ends.
Interesting. Okay, so I was right. So her mouth doesn't move when you hit talk, and she just repeats
You
the
knew
same
all along,
line.
right? That I'd make it? Because when you left for 1999, I was already here, wasn't I? But you let me figure it out for myself. Without helping. Thanks.
That's
For not
cool.
spoiling how my story ends.
And like I said, if you go to your arsenal and go to your appearance and then go to your captura and you want to look for, I think it's just listed as Hydroids. Yeah, Hydroids Relay. It really should say Larunda, to be honest with you. Yeah, so once you get here, shit. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I like equipping this scanner and you can just walk around like you're not holding a weapon, which is nice. Go to the back. Yeah, there she
That
is.
dude has like flesh arms and a robot head.
And you can't interact with her here, but you can chill with her. You know, you can go ahead and toggle your camera around.
I should really invest in Captura.
Yeah, capturers is nice because, like I said, they're going to represent wherever is in that tile set at that time, including the NPCs, which is super awesome. Like, you know, you have a capturer for your orbiter. However your orbiter is styled and, you know, decorated, it will be exactly like that when you get to the capturer. Same thing with 1999. If you leave during an instance where
it will most definitely save my life for writing.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's mad cool. So, you know, you can sit back and chill out with them. So, yeah. You know, do your little capture chill scene. You know, take a little snapshot. But yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, but while you're in the capture, you can also go to your drifter, unlike what you can in the relay. And you know, of course, chill out with her here too. So yeah, it's really nice. Let's see. And there you go. Of course, you could do that with your operator too if you prefer. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. Yeah, I like these little touches that Dee has. But yeah, I'll show you real quick though. Like I said, I love these captures. And like if you go to Sanctum Atomica, you know, you get to interact with Lloyd. And you know, I'll do a little something for you. You see what's up. Cinematic. So if you, you know, go to your arsenal at any point in place, you go to your parents, go to Captura, let's see. Right. Oh, I haven't gotten this yet. 10,000. $10 million? Oh, I need to get this. I had no idea. Oh, shit. Okay, well, that's something I need to make sure I save up for. I didn't realize it didn't have
That's
it.
a lot of credits. Holy.
Yeah, but it's credits. You don't have to go to a syndicate, use standing or anything like that. They just got to give it credits. That's not a big deal for the most part. But yeah, I mean, for somebody just starting out, it's kind of hefty. But there's a lot of ways I can get credits to pay for that. You know, that's not a big deal. But like, let's see. If you go to... Right, you got to go to the Entrati, and then... where is it? Right. Yeah, here it is. Central Mall backroom scene. So I go to it. It should be exactly the way you saw it when I was in it earlier. Like all my decorations are here the way it is.
Off you go. I'll put my feet up.
I don't know why when I hit transference, I'm not walking around as a drifter. I don't understand that. Not sure why it does that. But nevertheless, though, everything is as it is.
I'm the biggest monster you ever took down.
Eleanor, because she's part of the tile set, is there. You can't interact with her, but you get to see her. She'll jibber jabber every so often when you come around. But yeah, it's just really cool the way these captures are set up, as is. And you know, if you had your pet, well, I unequipped my pet before I came in, but if you had your pet equipped, pet would be walking around in here too. Won't be able to interact with your pet the way you can in your, you know, back room, but you know, nevertheless, you could do various different pictures and scenes and, you know, action shots or whatever you might want to do here. Yeah, it's a real cool element. Yeah, so that's how it ended with Minerva, Velimire, Flare, Lizzie / Helmuth, and Kaya. Like I said, I'm really looking forward to them having more chems for all of them, of course. Let's see. And so now we'll go ahead back to 1999 and have the other chem chats. You see what's up with them. the original Hex.
Get some rest.
Because, I mean, Minerva, Flare, and Velimire, and Kaya, they're considered associated with them, but they're not technically Hex members, because
feel a city breathing.
As the namesake suggests, you can only have, there's 6 as in Hex.
Lives and stories.
So, let's see here. So let's kick this off here. Quentin has to say, one piece of advice: if a libertarian comes up to you and says, "Eat this, don't worry," especially if it's fried, and especially if you can see its legs. Oh goodness. We'll give him a little gift too. We're best friends. I know that no matter where I am, where I go, or what I do, he's got my back. I've been giving him coffee cups for those little late night shifts that he gets to going on. I'll get him a coffee mug this time. Let's see. And yeah, it's like they did add Kim chats for him, but they're awful short and sweet for the most part. Every so often one will be a little bit more involved, but they tend to be rather short and sweet. But I mean, something's better than nothing. We got Aoi. Okay, I get the frozen yogurt, yes or no. And I have some emojis which I don't fully understand what they mean. What? No? Yes. Frozen yogurt. Yes. Probably if I gave an emoji, she probably gave me some glimmer text. That is all. Thank you.
You were talking to Quincy.
Yeah, just a minute ago, right? But yeah, like I said, short and sweet and to the point. Here's Amir. Okay, I need to know what happens next in the text adventure. So how is the inventory audit going? Let's go with this. Okay, I need to know what happens next in the text adventure. Right, this is so much more fun than auditing inventory. I've got the next section ready to go. Arthur really does want that inventory audit done. Let's see it. You stand in a cell over the body of a Grineer you just killed. You can't stop thinking about his dying words. You'll never find the Lotus. You glance at the open cell door. What's your next move? Close the door and wait for help while I complete my inventory audit. Can I search the guard's body? I want to go out into the hall. Let's see. Can I search the guard's body? You feel around the guard's body for anything of value. There's nothing but a flintstone and a moldy biscuit. You take the flint. You glance at the open cell door. What's your next move? Close the door and wait for help. Whatever. Can I search the guard's body? I just did that. All right. I want to go out into the hall. You carefully sneak out of the cell. To your right is a large door, the exit. Maybe I should have asked if I could search the body again. Whatever. To the right is a large door. To your right is a large door, the exit. It is open, just a crack. You hear more Grineer guards mulling about on the other side. To your left, the dungeon hall continues, but it is too dark to see. A torch hangs on the wall. What do you do? Explore the dungeon hall, take the torch. What happens if I try to go out of the exit? I'm going to explore the hall first. Explore the dungeon hall. You fumble into the darkness, searching for something. With each step, you feel more lost. Suddenly, you trip over an ledge. Man, I should have asked for the torch. You're falling. You have just enough time to regret not bringing a light source. I thought that... Oh, man. I thought it was enough light to look into... Anyway. Before you hit the ground with a splat. Oh, tough break. Want to try again? Yes. All right, so you take the torch. You pull the torch off the wall. You carefully sneak out of the cell. To your right is a large door to the exit. It's just open a crack. You hear more Grineer guards mulling about on the other side. To the left, the dungeon continues. It's too dark. You see a little further into the dungeon now. What do you do? Explore the dungeon hall. Like I said, I want to explore the dungeon hall. I thought it was enough light sea, whatever. You take the torch, hoping the flame doesn't go out. You walk down the corridor, you pass empty cells, each one as barren as the last. As you casually creep toward the end of the hall, your torchlight begins to reveal a pit of darkness. In front of you, you come to stand over a cistern. Peering down, you cannot see the bottom. If not for the torch, you surely would have fallen to your doom. You look around and notice a bunch of rotten boards barricading something. Look closer at the boards. Look closer at the boards. You try to shine your torch through the cracks. A draft of wind makes your flame flicker. You hear the sound of water dripping. Tear down the boards. Using all your strength, you peel the boards back to reveal what is left of some rusted out iron bars. There's room to squeeze through beyond a low, narrow tunnel. So I don't get to hear what's up with the Grenier. Oh well. A tunnel out of a dungeon, pretty convenient, huh? Let's see what he says. Come on, it's for ventilation. Even medieval fantasy Grenier need fresh air. What do you want to do? If there's only one way forward, let's go down the tunnel. I guess I'm going on. I'm going in. I was saying, there's only one way forward. Let's go into the tunnel. You squat down and enter the tunnel, crawling painfully slowly for what seems like forever. It's cold, wet, and really, really dirty. Eventually, the tunnel ends. Relieved, you stand up and look around. You find yourself in a large empty room, some sort of cellar maybe. The only thing of interest, a heavy metal door. Let me guess, the door's locked. Can I open the door? The door's locked. You start to notice a faint sound. Is it squeaking? Don't tell me it's rats. It's rats, isn't it? It's freaking rats. I mean, the squeaking sound grows louder, followed by a pitter-patter of claws on stone. Suddenly, your torch casts a shadow. A rat the size of a cat. No, a dog comes running at you. But it's not alone. They are coming from everywhere. Kick rat butt. Wave my torch at them. Have you shown this part to Letty? Wave my torch at them. Maybe that might scare them away. The rats encircle you, stand tall, ready to fight, but they don't attack. Instead, the biggest one bows its neck to you. You realize it's wearing a necklace. The silver chain slips off and lands on the ground. The rat looks as if to say, "This is for you." Pick up the necklace. Ask the rat who gave it to you. So you pick up the necklace. You pick up the necklace. On its chain is key. On its chain is key. Okay. The rat turns and scurries away. Whoever gave them that key knew you were down there. There's only one person with such a power. The Lotus. A key? Does it open the door? You insert the key in the door. It works. You squint painfully as the bright light from the other side streams into your eyes. You can't believe what you're looking at. And that's what I have so far. That's it. I'm just getting invested. Amazing. So how about the audit? What was the flint for? I thought my torch was going to go out. Let's try to see if we can keep the conversation going a little bit. Oh, okay. The flint. Oh man, the flint. Friggin', I forgot to work that in. I don't know. Version 1.2. We'll have to. We'll have it. Promise. Got glimmering text from that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, it seems like this set of chems that they've given is all about like Amir and his conversations. Everybody else seems to be rather short and sweet. Oh, hold on. Let's see. We didn't give AOA give. Let me see what we have to maybe give her. She might appreciate a little medical kit because she works on bikes and stuff like that. She might hurt herself. Who knows? Let's see. And right, Amir. He's all about electronic goods. You might be able to break things down and use them for parts, maybe, or just like to use them. We'll give them the we'll give them the speaker system. And yeah, so now we have Letty. I'm going on record to say the glam rocker is fine. The glam rocker is lovely. Odio la puta guitarra. And she's offline, so Letty got a little hots for Flair. Alright. Letty. Let's see. And we'll get her Circle Crown Rise VSS. Well, does she have a... We'll give her a TV. So she can watch Circle Friends VHS maybe one day. I get it for her. Alright. And like to say, sailing for last, so we got, it's just Arthur here, broadsword. Hey Arthur, how's it hanging? What are you up to today? Hey Arthur, how's it hanging? I made the foolish decision to play a mirror in Ollie's Crash Course, and now I'm deeply annoyed that he keeps beating my high score. I have spent 26 hours over the past 2 days playing this game. Please get Letty to tranquilize me. I gotta go near the blast. I can't. Let's see. Please get Letty to tranquilize me if I go near that blasted thing again. And he's offline. All right. So everybody else is all short. But let's see. So Eleanor, tell me something if you would. My brother. You know him pretty well by now. After everything we've endured together as a group. I just need to know, how do you cope when he does the voice? The voice? The voice? It really doesn't affect me. Love it. I like it. What do you mean? What do you mean? The voice. I feel like you must know what I mean, but I shall take your answer in good faith. Most of the time, Arthur talks like a fairly normal human being, but there are times when he does the voice. It's like listening to someone fix you a testosterone milkshake stirred up in a cement mixture. It's so gravely you could pick Neolithic axe heads out of it. Okay. For some reason, it leaves otherwise sane and well-adjusted people weak at the knees. Do you understand what I mean? Oh, right, the voice. It doesn't really affect me. I love it. I think I know what she's talking about.
Face with raised eyebrow.
Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea how she feels about it, but his voice is a trip. I don't know, maybe love is a bit strong. But yeah, I mean, but it is cool. It's good. I love it. Right. Okay, well, you're certainly not alone in that, from what I gather. I just need you to know that, to me, that will always be his Action Angus voice. Stay calm and let the professionals handle this, growls 8-year-old Arthur as Action Angus and the plastic SAS are rescuing one of my saddle dolls from the dinosaur army. I hope I haven't ruined it for you. Oh, I got glimmer of text. That's cute. Okay, that's cute. That's a trip. So yeah, that's what's up. It's short and sweet, to the point. Yeah, I was thinking about trying to do like another little continuation or addendum to pursue the rest of the Kim chats involved with this, but with the way that this show's short, what I might do is like go through the Kim chats, and record it off camera and then do like a compile them together, blend them in nice transitions or whatever, and then present
Navigation
that
has been updated with new
as
invasions.
an upload.
Chaos is
It's like
spreading.
to try to dedicate a live broadcast of these Kim chats. It just seems kind of, it's just so short. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how well that's going to really work out. To try to do like a short little broadcast like that, it's kind of pointless, I think. So yeah, what I'll do is like off camera each day, I'll go through the Kim chats, record them, and do a little compilation video of them, because they will exhaust themselves, as they have been. And then the only thing that you'll have sort of like along the way of things are the birthday events. But the birthday events, when you engage with them, they're really just the same. Like, they haven't added more Kim lines to them. You kind of get basically I think it's like 2 different responses you tend to have, to wish them a happy birthday. And the hex seem to repeat the same things each time, regardless of which one you choose. Well, there are answers for which one you choose, but they just always repeat whatever answer was there previously. So yeah, that's what's up. And so yeah, let's see. Let me think. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much about it. I mean, it's really short and sweet. That's what I'm gonna do as far as the Kim chats. I was hoping to do a live thing, but like I said, it's just too short. So I'll pre-record them, blend them together in a nice little video of themselves, and upload that when time comes for that. But what we're going to do tonight is just go ahead and wrap up the broadcast and have let me get a little rest, because I tell you now, I've been burning the midnight oil trying to get through the Kim chats and join the Isleweaver content, and as I discovered, there's a limit to what's up with Isleweaver content, not Isleweaver content, but the event more specifically for this. And because in order to, we already have the gold trophy for the clan, and the next episode when I do this event, I'll go up to the clan and see what's up with creating that gold trophy as well, if we have access to it, or do we have to wait till the event's over. Either way, the community as a whole has to turn in as many of the Dominus auras as they can, but there's a limit to how much you can actually turn in to Dominus tracks. For each of us to get, once we reach the community goal, at 30% we get one version of this Invictus insignia. Then at 60 we get a second version. At third we get another version at 90%. And I mean, I'm super stoked about it, because that's been my clan name since the beginning of my journey with Warframe. It was I was fascinated about how you can create your own clan and build your own dojo and what have you. And yeah, I mean, my clan name is Invictus, titled after William Ernest Henley's poem Invictus, talking about the unconquerable soul, and like the fell clutch of circumstance. If your head may be bloodied and bludgeoned and bloodied, your head is unbowed, in that notion of your unconquerable soul being able to continue to persevere through whatever hardship. And I feel like the element that we give to the Tenno here and the Warframes and what we go through highly emphasizes, as well as it's a thing that it's like a family tradition. My grandfather had my mother memorize it. My mother had me memorize it, although I can't really recite it the way I used to. But nevertheless, though, it's the incorporation of that concept, of that principle within yourself, to have an unconquerable soul, in the face of opposition or just throughout your life, is an awesome notion to have. And like I said, it's been the the namesake of my clan. As you see here, like the little message in the clan, it's like Invictus we are, but we are Tenno. But yeah, that's what's up. So it's really hoping that the community gets to that pinnacle where we get all 3 of them. But yes, here's dojo, like say Invictus, that's what's up, and yeah, so like I said, because you can only turn in the Dominus whatever's to him, and I'll show you. There's only but so many things you can buy out of his shop, and then you reach a cap for them. And so, like, you know, there's only but so much I can do. You know, it's only but so much any of the clans can do.
Before this ink fades away on the page.
It's all about a community goal. So, you know, you got to return the Dominus auras to him, and you know, once you reach your purchase limit of things, then that's it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through and do my part and just get to the purchase limit of all of it. I'll grind out the content to get enough for it, but then also to do a little bit more grinding so that I have enough Dominus auras to get these, you know, because we might get this. We might hold on.
Done.
We might not get all of these, you know, the community goal to 90% to get the auras until the last minute, maybe, you know, and I want to make sure that I have the auras available when we can get them. So, you know, we're like 8.5% away from getting the first one, which is good. So it looks like we will get that one. I like to hope that the community as a whole is working towards it, because I have a feeling that this is going to come into play really strong, because a lot of people have been suspecting that one of the Warframes that may be coming up soon is a Void Angel type Warframe, or an Incarnate type Warframe or something maybe. And I think that this insignia will suit that very well. But of course, the fact that it carries the namesake of the clan, it's a must to have them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it'd be great to have all three. And I'm really, really hoping that that's the case. And it'll be interesting to see how I put them together, the styles on something. Because they are rather unique. They are very unique. So this is really, really, really cool. Really cool. Like I said, it's this Void Angel-esque look to them. You know, or an incarnate element in a way of them. So yeah, it's going to be cool. We're going to be cool. So yeah, that's what's up. I'm going to have the next episode for this tomorrow evening after I take care of my son. I like to hope it's around 9 or 10, you know, and we'll continue along with that series that I started, as far as, you know, Isleweaver and fighting Oraxia, and getting all the goodies out of Dominus Thrax's shop, because there's also 2 Scuttler husks that you turn in to get her weapons, and then, you know, these scenes here, these capture scenes, and the only thing I need to get, I got drops with her parts, which are great. All I need is her blueprint to build her again, to feed it to the helmet. You know, I went ahead and got the bundle to enjoy her right off the bat, as I had been doing in the previous episodes for the when she came available for the Kim chats, for this role-playing series here. I would, you know, intermix a mission in between each one of the Kim chats, and, you know, I was build testing my Excalibur Umbra, my other potential author, and then when Oraxia came out, I started working with her and build testing her and seeing what's up with her gameplay. So definitely check out those episodes if you want to enjoy what I've been doing with her. And what I'm gonna do is, after I finish the Isleweaver content, well, getting everything I can out of his shop, then I'm gonna pick back up with her and finish out what I was doing in my build testing, and coming up with my own version of I don't know, an interesting build that, you know, takes advantage of a subsumed ability from, you know, Quincy, Evade, kind of working with this invisibility element even further beyond what she gets when she wall latches, but something that she can do if she can't wall latch, but also to enhances the wall latch if you decided to do that. So it's interesting. It's interesting. I'm kind of liking what I'm doing with it. But yeah, so we'll explore that a little bit more, like I said, once we finish the Isleweaver content in Deviri, helping Dominus Thrax out, dealing with Oraxia, and because when you're in Deviri, you can't actually play whatever Warframe you want. You're subject to whatever Warframe is available for you at the time. So yeah, but one quick note too with the car and captura scenes, and you get this from the vendor on the Chrysalis, the Zeraman 10-0, the one by the Dormer Zone.
Excellent armaments, operator. Please return covered in blood. Safe and sound.
It doesn't show you here. But yeah, I forgot her name, but she's in front of the Dormer Zone before you get on the elevator to go down. But she sells furniture and captura scenes. But if you go to your arsenal, similar to how I showed you earlier with the back room, let's see. Where is that? Right, the Zeraman. Right. So you go to the Dormer Zone scene, and because Dominus Thrax is part of the tile set right now, and we don't know whether or not he'll always be part of the tile set. It would be nice, in a way. A person role-playing as my drifter is kind of like, I had enough of you for these centuries. Like, what you doing up in my crib, making yourself comfortable? But yeah, he's here too, and you can't interact with him. But you could do, capture picture scenes, or however you might want to interact with him. And of course, she's here too.
What does that portend?
So yeah, it's really cool what they do with these capture scenes. Really, 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 really cool. Like I say, decorations are always as they are.
Manifest no further in. Not without my centurions.
Don't worry about homeboy.
Yeah, not worried about him. It's kind of cool. So yeah, so that's what's up. That's what we can look forward to. Just to stay focused and to keep it short and to the point. I've got my master rank for Legendary 3 coming up, and I will go ahead and do a pre-record of that as well, and then upload that for everybody to see what's up. And I believe the Legendary rank 3 master rank deals with the old ways. You just basically got to use your sword, kill everything within the time limit. So I'll go ahead and do that off camera, because like I said, to kind of dedicate that to an episode or a live broadcast wouldn't be necessary. It's like it would, it'd be too short to really be any benefit. But just go ahead and do it concise and sweet. Have a nice little package with a pre-record and upload it. I'll hook that up for sure. So those things will be in due time and in store as far as what to expect. And like I said, I'm going to go ahead and catch up on some rest. Like I said, it has been an adventure getting things together. Recently becoming partner with YouTube, also too along the way, full partner. Very thrilling, very exciting. I want to thank you all for being a part of that and helping the channel reach that goal. It truly is momentous. So yes, thank you very much. And looking forward to the journey continuing. It's not about the destination, it's about the journey.
You're
as well as
welcome.
within Warframe. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Quentin, for doing your part as well. Thank you. 1 second. Uh-oh, was my mic muted? Oh my, how long was my mic muted? Hold on. Okay. Oh, okay. My mic was muted for a second when I went to take a drink to clear my throat. All right. Yeah. So I was saying that got a little choked up from just talking and saying thank you all and good evening, goodbye, and or rather I see you hopefully see you soon in chat and get to see me on camera. But yeah. So thank you all for the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey as it is with Warframe. I think I said something like that while I was muted, unfortunately. And like I said, I'll be back soon. And it should be tomorrow evening for another episode. Again, we'll go ahead and pick back up with Isleweaver and going to Deviri and turning in the community, hopefully helping everybody reach the community goal for that Invictus insignia. Invictus Signia. Yeah, there we go. So yes, so thank you. It's been lovely. Really have enjoyed this role-playing series. A little bit of action, adventure in between it all, and getting to know the Hex and the new associates for the Hex: Kim, Flair, Velimire, Minerva, and Kaya. And can't miss the point of Flair / Lizzie / Helmets. That I tell you, mad wild. I really do love how it all turned out. And so yes, thank you all for viewing. Take care and enjoy.
Thank you for viewing.